everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie and in today's video I'm going to be going through all of the books on my physical TBR. So I'm not going to be going into any detail about any of these books. I'm just going to be holding them up, saying the title and the author name, might say the series or if there's like a particular reason I haven't got to them yet. So before we get started, please remember to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more bookish content. As you'll see from this video, I primarily read fantasy, thriller and romance books. So let's get into the video. So first of all, we have Check and Mate and Not in Love, both by Ali Hazelwood. I then have pretty much the entire summer series by Elizabeth O'Rourke. So we have The Summer I Destroyed You, The Summer I First Saw You, The Summer You Found Me, The Summer I Saved You, and The Summer We Fell. Then have some Elle Kennedy books. So we have Bad Girl Reputation, The Graham Effect, The Dixon Rule, and The Charlie Method, all by Elle Kennedy. I then also have The Rift, The Play and The Dare, all by Elle Kennedy. Then we have The Christmas Tree Farm and The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore, Well Matched by Jen DeLuca, Glorious Poison by Kat Dunn, Carving Shadows into Gold by Bridget Kemmerer. I haven't gotten to this one yet because the third one I think comes out next year or the year after. I'm going to need to reread the first one, then read this one, then read the third one. So I feel like I might as well just wait. I then have Wild Eyes and Wild Side by Elsie Silver. As you can see, I'm in like the middle of quite a lot of series. We then have First Down and Breakaway by Grace Riley, and then quite a collection of Stephanie Archer books, which I haven't read any of her books yet. So I have The Fake Out and Behind the Net, and then I have That Kind of Guy, The Wrong Mr. Right, and In Your Dreams Holden Road, Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, Happy Medium by Sarah Adler, Next to You and Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young, Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. This is the second book in a series which I didn't realise when I bought it. I do have the first one from the library, so I'll read that and then I can get to this one. Temple of Swoon by Jo Segura, The Familiar by Lee Bardugo, The Sky on Fire by Jen Lyons. I got this from the works and it has gorgeous sprayed edges. The Girl in the Stars by Mark Lawrence, Fireborn by Rosaria Munda, another Hannah Bonham Young books. We have Out of the Wood, One of Us is Back by Karen M. McManus. And then I have read the first two in this series, but I'm counting them as unread because I want to reread them to get to the third one because I can't really remember what happened anyway. So I have Finley Donovan is Killing It, Finley Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead, and Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun, all by El Cosimano. Hate Mail by Donna Marchetti, Plot Twist by Bria Keenan, Five Survive by Holly Jackson, Middle of the Night by Riley Sager, My Other Husband by Dorothy Coomson, and then again I think pretty much the whole series here. So I've got Done and Dusted, Swift and Saddled, Wild and Wrangled, and Lost and Lasode, all by Lila Sage. I don't know if that's the correct order, but I'll work it out when I read them. I then have The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence, The Witch in the Tsar by Olesia Salinkova Gilmore, The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden, The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle, Atalanta by Jennifer Saint, The Last Party by Claire McIntosh. I then have the first 4 books in the Bone Season series. Again, I have read the first 3. It was such a long time ago and she's actually rewritten them since, so these are the new editions that I want to reread the first 3 before I carry on. But I want to wait until like we've got the end in sight. You know, I started this series I think just before the third one came out, so it's been quite a few years for this one. So we have The Bone Season, The Mime Order, The Song Rising, and The Mask Falling, all by Samantha Shannon. We then have Queen Bee by Juno Dawson and The Midnight Kingdom by Tara Sim. This is another one where the third book comes out later this year or early next year, and I want to reread the first one, read the second one to then read the third one. Okay, so the last stack, so I have a collection of some Kristen Hannah books. So I have Homefront, The Four Winds, and Winter Garden, all by Kristen Hannah. And then I have a bunch of Tessa Bailey. So a series I haven't started is Fangirl Down, The Au Pair Affair, and then Dream Girl Drama. And then a couple of series that I've like read the first one of and need to carry on. So I have like the Broken Beautiful trilogy, so Need Me and Make Me by Tessa Bailey. And then I have Too Wild to Tame, Too Beautiful to Break, and Too Hard to Forget, all by Tessa Bailey. Then have 2 Joe Abercrombie, so we have The Trouble with Peace and The Wisdom of Crowds by Joe Abercrombie, Beartown by Frederick Buckman, The Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. So I have The Great Alone by Kristen Hannah. So those are all the books that I have unread on my physical TBR. Comment down below if you think there's any that I should prioritise or get to any sooner. I really don't like having a TBR this big. Ideally I want to have maybe like 20 to 30 books because I found recently, like in the past year or so, my taste has changed so much, and the books that, you know, I was bringing in I'm no longer interested in really. So I really want to get to the point where I have a very small physical TBR and they're ones that I want to read like right now. So yeah, my aim is to get this right down. I'm hopefully not going to buy any books for the rest of this year. I might treat myself to 1 or 2, but really until Christmas and my birthday I hope to not do a big book haul until then, so we shall see what happens. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Please let me know if you've enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more bookish content, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.